5. And we are underway here. Quick movement from 64-43 aimbot, but they do manage to drop that piece of coral over on the red side of the field, though. Lots of coral having been scored up high by both Robotoads and Error Code 0. They successfully placed one right at the end of the autonomous period. And now it is Teleop. Nerdherd moving to the backside of the red reef with a piece of coral in hand, lining up around their alliance partners, Error Code 0, trying to drop some of that coral onto the 4th level. Nerdherds falls to the floor, but Error Code manages to successfully place a piece of coral up on the top of the reef. Aimbot on the blue side of the field, lining up with their human player. It's good, it's in their robot, and they swerve around over to the backside of their reef and try to place on the 4th level. It just tumbles to the floor, though. They're gonna have to go back and try again. Blue side of the field has a good couple of algae up in their barge, 2 to be exact. We'll see if they can get some more over the course of this match. Nerdherd trying to scrub the final piece of algae off of the red reef for that red alliance, and they are successful, opening up some more spots for their alliance partners to go and score some coral. Aimbot lining up with the 4th level, successful this time next to their alliance partners, the Spudbotics, trying to grab some pieces of coral from the ground instead of from the human player station. They are over on the audience side trying to do so, while their alliance partners, Aimbot, continuing to score on the 4th level, now on the backside of that blue side of the field. Meanwhile, Flaming Chickens over on the red side of the field, making contact with 40-43. They do cause some chaos, but they are ultimately able to get by the Chickens. And Robotoads, their purple LEDs lighting up, telling them that they are trying to intake from the ground. They have that piece of coral in hand, and they now drop it on the 1st level. Red Alliance going for that coral ranking point. And Robotoads return back to the back of the field, where they now have a piece of coral that they are trying to grab. Aimbot looking like they are trying to get up off of the ground as we enter the end game period. 40-43, Nerdherd trying to line up with their deep cage. Will any of the Blue Alliance robots be able to join as well? Error Code 0 up on the ground for the Red Alliance. 15-40, the Flaming Chickens doing the same on the Blue Alliance, but they look like they've fallen, and they now are touching the ground at the end of the match. It also appears that there might be something dangling from the bottom of Error Code 0's robot and making contact with the ground. We'll see what the refs have to say about that one after the match, though. 116-54 in favor of the Red Alliance at the moment. Let's take a look at those final scores. It's the Red Alliance who takes home this victory. Final score of 122-70 in favor of that Red Alliance. 4 ranking points being taken home by that alliance. And 14-25, Error Code 0 moving up into the rank number 3 position. Robotoads holding their number 2 position steady. Over on the blue side, they did manage to get 1 ranking point for the barge. 16 points being taken home by